All right, we're going to continue with part two of chapter Edge of 17, Send My Love. Part two. I'm going to start from the top of the page. Move on and try to deal with the regret from hurting my friend who is dating him. Deal with hurting a guy that I was kind of talking to by sleeping with his friend. Hurt my fire buddy by giving something away I promised, and now he was ignoring me at school. My best friend turned his back on me. He would not pick up the phone and settle our issues, and I never got resolution. He was stone cold to me, a person that he told everything to. I was not just any girl. He was someone I called my brother, and as the days went on, my temper was elevating. He leaves scars, what ifs, as do I. Don't we all? He leaves scars, what ifs. What was it about me that made him never come back? Never knocking at my door again. No more calls, games, laughs, or talks. Make me feel like I was that embarrassing to be seen with. Chipping away at my self image. And when I ran off, my best friend. The following Monday was the following Monday, we moved seats, distancing himself from me. He cannot look at me in the eyes anymore, hurting me a little more. My bitterness is growing. I never asked for anything but his friendship, and he kept that to himself, showing me that he was never looking for friendship. And each day, it was digging at me. There were things I wanted to talk to him about, life stuff. Why will he not even talk to me? I was 17 and pissed. Then he flirts with every girl, targeting my friends group, shooting arrows into my heart. And in 2020, at my lowest moment in life, Mr. Shadows was visiting my house for Thanksgiving. This was the first time since his recovering from cancer that almost took him. He was given a sentence. However, he always finds a way. His story of resilience always made me proud of him. And when we were visiting, he said a few things that triggered a memory, memories that I was hiding away. Hello, darling. And then asking me if the rumors were true. What rumors? That your old friend was your special friend? I didn't tell nobody. I didn't ever talk about it again. I just laughed and looked away. And first he calls me his nickname. Now just the mentions of his name can have me reflecting. I am 1,000% convinced that they are working together. There's Water Fountain Boy's favorite hobby. Which one is going to get it? Who will be able to get the good Catholic girl to slip up? And there was always one boy that always got me to slip up, my old friend. Now Mr. Shadows was using his magic and had me locked into a trance. And in my delusion, I believe that Mr. Shadows is an actual god. And he plays into it because he's probably paranoid schizophrenic too, so he believes it too. So then when we really get going, we believe that we are Greek gods. And we take our medicine and go to work. I didn't take my medicine, and so now I have to get on disability. Now Mr. Shadows was using his magic and had me locked in a trance. This was easy to do. I was in a weekend state because I was off my medication. I was in my magic spook hand jammies, making sure that my jiggly ass is in his core memory. He needs to give me every detailed briefing. He needs to give every detailed briefing to our old friend. My ass is in the best condition in years, so take pictures and get them to my special little spy and tell him his little sis misses him. And of course, I did not say this, just use Morse code with my ass jiggles. I'm a comedian. Get tickets to my comedy special. Then Googling Facebook and personal investigating on our mutual friends until I knew exactly where to find him. It concerned me that it was this easy to get me to drift off into a memory. How strong is my marriage after all? That a simple conversation with Mr. Shadows about my old friend was crumbling my marriage. Only a thought of what if was blowing my house over, holding back the tears because he is not ready for me and my issues, and my life is a mess, and I needed to focus within. Then the sirens of years of worry, fear, regret, and unsolved pain. There is a massive tornado on State Route 28, filled with all these emotions. My mind is in the worst it has ever been. Lowest moment in my life. I'm ruining my life, continuing to make the wrong choice repeatedly. My windows are down, letting the demons fly out. My tears are flowing into my river. One last cry over the wrecked boy. Something in me knows that I am not done ruining my life for him. Years have passed, but not a lot has changed. Still every boy in town's favorite pen pal, bringing wolves to my door. The drama, I can't. It's so dramatic. I'm so dramatic. There seemed to be one more itch that I needed to scratch, and might as well, now that everyone is talking about me. My perfect little wife reputation was already destroyed. Let me just keep crashing this ship. My pen pal for the last 4 years, Mr. Shadow, he needed to learn a lesson. I am 1,000% sure that he wanted to be more than just my friend. He wanted more than just my friendship. I know him all too well. He has been following me around since I got boobs, and however, I needed proof. One more axe to grind, and I think my demon will be released. Lord, forgive me. This is never ends well. When I go to this boy for healing, I know exactly the kind of healing he wants to give. Rumors that he was a wizard. One of my personalities wanted to see if the rumor was true. Now I believed he was a wizard. I believed he was a wizard. He's like my best friend that I just play games with, and I know that he's gonna call the doctor. He knows my doctors know him, so that's good. They're very familiar. They were there for the coffee pot and the Snapchats. Where were we? Back in the day, Mr. Shadows did not try, thinking to himself that I was too good for him. He was a lost little boy, and he just assumed that the two hot girls from band did not look his way. Oh, we were looking, staring. Seemed that we like to dance in the shadows. We found him. He will just stick around here for the party. Him playing songs for us to dance to. Going down his list. Which song is her song? What vibe are the girls looking for tonight? When you enter the small room that he had for the season, it would change venues, but the vibe was the same. Sit, smoke, listen, and relax. No bad moods. We are here for good times only. Mr. Shadows was all Mr. Shadows has always been good at giving me the reality check I need, that it's what makes our friendship special. No matter what, he will be someone I trust. And I also love his wife too, and she's well aware of that one of my delusions, that I'm like a little sister. So now I pretend that he's actually like related to me, my cousin, and that keeps that at bay because there crosses a line. And to add, we've never done anything to each other. We just joke about it. It's hilarious. It's just he's my old drinking buddy, and we just laugh about it. School dances would come, and I loved to dance. All those boys loved to watch me dance, just dancing. And one, Mr. Shadows, I don't think ever went to a school dance, like not even once. But in my untreated paranoid schizophrenia, I thought he did. Thought he did. So what is true? We don't know. Letting all those boys watch, staring at me, dancing by myself in the center of the stage, not hiding from the song within me. And all those boys were dancing with other girls, did not stop them from staring, taking their shot when they catch me at the water fountain that they knew I was at because they watched me walk over, and I would have sweat on my brow, and each boy trying to make me giggle. And every day from the 6th grade, the same boys at the water fountain, watching, wanting me to fill them up. and I would get close and I would lean in and whisper and point to the girl that they are with. I would remind each of them that they made their choice, so go sleep. Better go get her. And they're honestly, all of them are so glad to dodge my bullet. They're just like ecstatic about it. and they all picked the right one, and it wasn't me, so that's good. The right one for me I haven't found him yet. I would remind each of them that they made their choice. Go sleep in their bed. Better go get her. The wolves would tuck tail and take a seat, sit in the chair, covering their laps, trying to not let their girlfriend see. Keep watching, boys. Enjoy the show from your seats. Hands to yourself, please. Just came to dance. I'm not going to let little boys ruin my night. Then I would run to the dance floor, grab my friends, having the entire grade jumping, laughing and dancing, out of breath, glancing over to the row of water fountain boys, all of them with their jaws on the ground. It seemed like all those little boys loved to watch my show. Forever burned in their head. Forever burned in their head. What music does the girl from Pentecostal church? Kicked my shoes off and let the Holy Spirit in this moment, bewitched by the melody, my body being thrown about the beat, wanting to stay forever young. Let them watch me jump up and down, twisting my hips, dropping it low and picking it up slow, and one of those water fountain boys became my real adult friend. He was able to sneak back into my dance of life. Mr. Shadows got a front row seat of my life. Back then, he would just stare at you with his long hair. He just watched, waiting to see what my next move was. Which boy am I going to pick? And over the years, getting angry that I never picked him to grind my axe. When my glance would catch him staring at me again, he would just smile, nod his head, and walk away, assuming why bother? She would turn me down. But would I? This is how to be a heartbreaker. I am no heartbreaker. It's so funny that my mental health thinks I am. Days growing up together, both him and my old friend from drama class liked to chase me. Pretty sure that they had made a bet then and just kept it going. Why? Just to wreck my mind for eternity, I guess. It was a new year at school in late 2006. I was a junior in high school, and the boys were all wild and on the hunt. My best friend and I came off of a wild summer, a legendary summer. My best buds from school were hearing the stories. Both both started flirting with me like it was the end round in some dumb video game. And one day, I'm going to stop there.